Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, baby. And you know what, man? Woo! Bro, this deck continues to get better and better and better and better. I mean, bro, this deck has been on a roll as far as just getting indirect support for like a year now. I mean, it started when Honest went to 2, and then Preparation of Right went to 2, and then Prep went to 3, and then Honest went to 3. And then out of nowhere, we got Celestial Observatory and the Incantations. We also got Hippo Shinigin. We got Extra Foolish Burial. We got more Incantations. We just have all this stuff that indirectly helps this deck a lot. Helps this deck a lot. Like, this deck is so consistent. It's actually too consistent. But you know what this deck really sucks against? Going second against Colossus. And just like established multiple Colossuses can really just kill this deck. This is one of the decks that hard loses. I mean, loses so hard it's like bottom barrel against Thunder Dragons, because like they always open multiple Colossuses. So keep that in mind if you want to play this deck. You have to cater your side deck or your main deck to beat Thunder Dragons. But I'm showcasing you guys pure Herald of Perfection. This is the most consistent build up to date for me. Personally, there's a lot of other spicy builds, but this one does one thing, and it does one thing well. Well, it does a lot of things, but it does one thing perfectly. It summons the Herald of Perfection. Guaranteed, every turn, multiples. Not a single hand, you're not going to get Herald on board. So yeah, keep that in mind. And every time you summon Herald, you're always getting combo pieces. So you can do stick chair plays. You can set up for more link summons, stuff like that. Really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. So starting off with the man, the myth, the legend, the guy right here, like this, my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. Herald of Perfection, baby. This guy's amazing, okay? Blue Eyes used to be in my heart, but you know what? When Herald came out, this just became, this is my dude, bro. This is my homie, all right? You guys have no idea how much of a journey I've been on with this guy. Me and him have been through a lot. We've beaten some of the best decks. We've topped in the meta. Me and him have beaten full-powered Zodiacs and Zoo format. We topped with Heralds. And I'm talking about 3 rats. No banless yet. Zeus just came out full-powered. Zoo, True Draco Zeus, all that, bro. Like, we were doing our thing. We were doing our thing in Metaphors format. We were doing our thing in Paleozoic format. We were doing our thing when we were playing against Monarchs, Burning Abyss, and Cosmos. Like, I mean, bro, we go back, bro. We go back to that going Mermail format with Dragon Rulers and Spellbook. I mean, I'm rambling. Like, this card is amazing. He's the best card in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! He's not once per turn. He builds chain links on himself. As long as you have a fairy, your opponent cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, if I have 5 fairies in my hand, and I rip the card off your hand with Ouroboros, and you have 5 cards in your hand, you do the math. You can't do anything at all. Like, at all. You're done. So yeah, triple Herald of Perfection. He's the king, bro. Alright? He's my mat. That's my mat. Herald of Perfection. And then we have triple Princess Katana. You already know it's coming. Hiya! Because she got those fans, bro. She looks like Princess Katana from Mortal Kombat. Low-key, she does. Really, it's the fans, bro. But yeah, you got to play 3 of her. These are your crucial combo pieces. It's better to open with these, so that way you can use your searchers on other stuff like your ritual spell. And also, it helps when you open with these, because that way you can summon multiple heralds, and you can get out your stick chair combo and still summon Christia. Because if you open with your way to make herald, like a pre-prep and a Benton, and you have your scepter already, if you can do double herald, you can trigger Benton twice. You can search your stick and chair, your chair or your stick, depending on which one you're missing, and then you can search Arc Lord Christia. The stick and chair will link up from Hippo Shinigin to Decode Talker. Then you special your Christia, and you end up double herald, Christia, Decode Talker. So yeah, and you're gonna OTK next turn, and you'll have 4 negates in hand, which is broken. Next up, we have triple Gale Dogra. I actually decided to bump them back up to 3. Card's really good for going second now because I'm playing double Elder Entity and T's. So yeah, you can just bust boards wide open depending on whether they can be destroyed by card effect or not. But yeah, I decided because this is not my build for regionals. This is actually my pure build, which means like everything in the deck is a combo piece. There's nothing in the deck that's not a combo piece. Like literally every single card except for Honest. So you have 1 card in your whole deck that's not a combo piece. Like, everything is a combo piece in this deck, so you don't have bad hands. Every hand does something. Every hand summons Herald. Gale Dogra, Extra Foolish Burial. That 2-card combo, oh, my goodness. Broken. You're still going to make Herald. Then for our Incantations, I play 2 copies of Talismandra and 2 copies of Candle. So, yeah, I'm going to put them like that. So, Candle's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, because you have more ways to search your ritual monsters than you do to search a ritual spell. But now with the new addition of the deck being extra foolish burial, you just got much more, like that much more consistent. You've got your Manjus, your Gale Daggers, your incantations. You've got, you know, your Optimus Prime. You got your Las Vegas, your pre-prep, your regular prep, your extra foolish burial, your Pot of Desires, your Celestial Observatory. Like you have just too much sauce, bro. You're always gonna get what you need. These incantations, how I've been playing with it now is when I resolve them and summon Herald, I will search Christia and tribute both of them for a normal summon of Christia, because you can tribute summon her. She can be special summoned by her effect, but she also does not say can only be special summoned and only by this effect. You could just hard normal summon her. So yeah, I do that a lot to get myself out of the lock from the incantations, and also to get a free Christia that I didn't have to put 4 fairies in my grave to do so. So yeah, really good. 2 and 2, because they can clock because they're not fairies. So you draw them once to use them, but after that, you don't want to see them anymore because they're not going to do anything for you. You already have Herald. You're already going to win. You just need fairies. Next up, we have triple Handy Manny. Triple Manju, hands down. Manju is incantations. I like to think of them like I refer to them in all my deck profiles. They are Manjus that you don't have to normal summon. And that right there, that's pretty amazing, bro. Because your normal summon is that you have a lot of options. Your normal summon can go to one of 3 monsters: Manju, Gale Dagger, or Star Seraph Scepter. So because you have those 3 options, you want to keep your options available. So it's nice that incantations can get you your search without you doing your normal summon. But Manju is like your worst normal summon because the stick chair combo gets more advantage than Manju can, and Gale Dagger gets you a pre-prep on leg, whereas Manju just gets you just that 1 search. So he's not even a +1. People always refer to cards like this as a +1 because, like, they say Skullcrobat Joker's a +1. They say that Darkworm's a +1. That's not true. How many cards are in your hand? 5. You normal summon this guy and search. What's still in your hand? 5. All you did was just get a monster on the field without paying for anything, but that's not a +1. Pot of Desires is a +1 though. Stick chair combo, that's a +2. Gale Dagger's a +1. This is just a break even. So he's your worst normal summon, but it's amazing that all your normal summons still generate an accrued card economy. So yeah, really good. Next up, we have our stick chair combo. We have triple Star Seraph Scepter. I like to call him the staff or the rod. So yeah, you have basically your staff and your throne, which this is the throne right here. Herald sits on this. So what Herald likes to do is he likes to grab this scepter, put it in his hand, and then he takes a seat on that sovereignty, and then he has the scepter in his hand, and he just looks at you. You shall not pass! And that's really what he says. That's what he says every time, bro. That's exactly what he says. And then we have the GOAT, Christia, win every duel, Unless you're playing Dracos, every duel, you win. Herald Christia has not been beaten, bro. Not once have I ever lost. No exaggeration. There's not a single duel that I have lost opening Herald Christia. Not one. And I've been playing this deck for I don't even know how long, bro. In fact, I was a little kid when I started playing this deck. I was I don't even remember how old, but I was a kid, bro. I was a little kid, still living with my mom when I started playing this deck. It's been a long time. So yeah, Herald Christia is, I've had a love-hate relationship with this card, but you know what? When Cyber Angel Benton came out, I started to love this card more because now you can search it. That's why you can just play it at 1 and search it whenever you want. Too easy to set up for it. Even your incantations just give you the tribute summon for it. It's really easy to set up for it with your stick chair combo because of Hip Potion Engine. Then we have 1 copy of Honest. You don't need any more than 1. You don't even need to play Beatdown anymore because every turn 1, you set up a field with gigantic monsters. 2800 beat stick, 3300 beat stick, and your heralds are just there to just look. They're just there to look cute with their defense as 28. So yeah, you have solid field, and then next turn you just get 1 normal summon of Scepter, of Manju, and then you switch everything to attack and you just kill your opponent. So yeah, that's the main deck. Monsters, that is. You don't play any hand traps in this build because anything that's not a fairy can really suck. And while the Herald monsters, the level 2 fairies, are good, they're all -1s. In order to resolve those cards, you go from 5 cards to 3 just to resolve one of those negates. So I don't recommend those. What you have to do is you have to build your entire side deck for going second. So if you win the dice roll game 1, it's basically going to be like this. Game 1, you got it. Game 2, you might lose. Game 3, you got it. Because when you're going first with this deck, you win. Really broken. All the monsters. Now for our spells, which is the next most important part of the deck. We have triple Las Vegas. Las Vegas is an insane card, you guys. The card of advantage that you get off of this every turn, having a monster reborn as an insane extender for your plays. People have Solemn Strike to my Herald. Solemn Striked it, and I was like, I laugh at your Solemn Strike. I bring my Herald back, pay 1,500 for what? Card's amazing. You search all your combo pieces off with it. Every turn, you have a guaranteed play to search in the special summon because you load your grave with spells really fast with this deck. This deck is turbo. It's really turbo. You can set up crazy boards, really crazy boards, like nutty plays, extensive loops. You can stick chair twice in the same turn, which I've actually done like legit, like summon the last chair, summon the scepter on the last chair, summon scepter, search a chair, ritual sanctuary, bring back the scepter, and then summon the chair and then draw, and then you have a whole nother stick chair play. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, this card is just ridiculous, you guys. Should be banned. And why should it be banned, 3 stacks? This card recycles any number of spells from your graveyard to your deck in order to monster reborn a light fairy whose level equals the spells, right? That is insane because you never deck out and your spells get put back into your deck. So even your one-ofs, like, you guys remember when I was playing Metalfuls and I resolved Soul Charge 3 times in the same duel. Soul Charge is at 1, bro. Come on now. And this deck has stupid draw power, stupid search power, but it does lose pretty hard to Colossus unless you have like Pot of Desires and Celestial Observatory. And then we have triple pre-preparation of Right. Did you guys know that this is my favorite spell in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh? There's no spell that I love more than this spell right here, pre-preparation of Rites. You guys, euphoric boner, okay? And not literally, just euphoric boner. Every time I see this card, it's the sauce, bro. It's amazing. It's a +1 that just gets you everything that you need. And then you just get your tribute fodder by any other means necessary. It's just amazing. You have 3 regular preps. Oh my gosh, I was preaching about this card going to 3 back when it was at 1. I guess Konami heard me. I kept saying rituals aren't doing nothing. Nobody cares about ritual decks. Nobody thinks they'll be relevant. Why should their support be banned? Especially when rituals don't even have that much good generic support before we got the incantations. That's still not enough though, but triple prep helps you going second because every time your opponent negates your Dawn of the Herald, you can just activate this and add it back, and it's not once per turn. So yeah, this is really good. This is how I broke the board. This dude was telling me Herald Perfection can't go second in the Pendulum format, in Magician format, when they were the best deck, and Pendulum Magicians had a FTK and they had a Zexal lock, and then they had the basic one where you end with Hope Harbinger, Titanic Galaxy, Jackal King, Firewall with the Trigate, and Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. I broke that board. I broke that board. I broke the whole board. I played through the Vortex. I played through the Hope Harbinger, Titanic Galaxy. I played through the Jackal King and the Firewall bounce. So if you guys want to stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you exactly how it happened. But that dude, like, he legit, he was like, hey, bro, you know, I want to tell you something. I watch your channel, and I really want to tell you, bro, like, you're my favorite YouTuber, and I'm not even mad that I lost to you. And it was just crazy. It was really crazy, bro. Yeah, this deck is, whoo! I got some stories with this deck, you guys. I really do. I've been playing this deck for a long time. Man. 3 Extra Foolish Burial, the newest addition to the deck. Do you know what Extra Foolish Burial is? It's another preparation of rights with a little bit of cost. But you have to think of it. If you had a card that said, pay 7,000 life points in order to win the duel, would you not play that card? I would. If it said, pay 7,999 life points, 0.9, I'd play it. If it says win the duel, you win the duel. So it doesn't matter that Gale Dagger's paying life points and that this is paying life points. It does not matter because when you drop that Christia and you drop that Herald, there is literally nothing that they can't impermanence. They can't kaiju. They can't lava golem. They can't spear mold you. Game 2 and 3, all I summon is Herald, Christia. That's it. Just those 2. They can't impermanence kaiju. They can't spear mold you. They can't lava golem you. They could Forbidden Chalice all you want, bro. Like that, all they want. They can do that all they want, bro. All day long. They're never going to break that board, bro. Like, the only way it's ever been done to me was when I was playing against Paleozoics and they Solemn Striked my Herald. And that kind of sucked, but they still couldn't deal with the Christia. And I still just ended up winning that duel. Because Solemn Strike put them low enough to where I just Christia attacked over the Totally Awesome and just won the game. It was bro, like, this deck is just too good. So, yeah, paying life points doesn't matter. Extra Foolish, bro, you have to pay half your life points. Send a card from your extra deck to your grave. That does not matter. Paying half does not matter, you guys. Don't even pay attention to that. Change your whole mindset to this. This card is a preparation of rights. If I can play 9 preps, I'm going to play 9, bro. I'm maximizing on the consistency of this deck. So these are all your searchers. You have your 12 searchers. And then you have your 6 power spells for drawing. You have your 3 Pot of Desires, so triple Pot of Desires. Must have everything in the deck is not only at 3 that you need, but even your 1-ofs, you can search with your 3-ofs that are searchable by 3-ofs that are searchable by 3-ofs. It's a whole chain reaction of snowballing. Like, Ritual Sanctuary, did you know that a Ritual Sanctuary can actually get you to a Star Seraph Scepter? Did you know that a Manju can search you a Scepter? Did you know that Preparation of Right can end up getting you a Christia? Why? Because any combo pieces that make Herald results in you resolving Benton to search for any Light Fairy. So this can get your Stick Chair combo. Pre-Prep can get your Stick Chair combo. Prep can get your Stick Chair combo. Extra Foolish Burials can literally get you to Christia. So everything is searchable by tons of 3-ofs. So yeah, 3 pots. Because once I summon Herald Christia, all I care about is what? Fairies in hand, baby. Fairies in hand. That's all I want. And then for your other power draw spell, we have 3 Celestial Observatory. You got to open up with these, man. You play all these powerful spells at 3 for a reason. You got to open up with these. Like, my dream hand is to just open up with this, and this. If I can open up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bro, like, I'm going to go bananas. Like, this is going to give me Stick Chair, right? So I think I would Stick Chair first, do that combo, draw, get my search, Celestial Observatory, hopefully get another Herald combo piece, summon another Herald, search Christia, and then activate the pot and just go balls deep. Like, this deck is crazy. I can show you test hands in another video, but to prove that I'm not overhyping Heralds, like, it's impossible to overhype this deck. But yeah, this deck is broken. And then 3 Dawn. Your deck is really not playable without this spell. This is the most important spell, because this is how you get out your boss monster that says you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we have 1 Optimus Prime. You have a lot of searchability in this deck. You have a lot of draw power. And Las Vegas is good for searching, but it's really just more important for the Monster Reborn effect. So think of this as you just play 4 Monster Reborns. That's why you don't need Reborn. You don't need Soul Charge, nothing like that. And that is the main deck. Literally everything is combo pieces except for your 1 Honest. Even here, Christia is a combo piece, because there were hands when I've summoned Christia just to add a level 6 Benton from my grave to my hand and then activate Celestial Observatory. So, like, everything in this deck can be a combo piece when you use it the right way. Just crazy. This deck is ridiculously consistent. I mean, like, over the top. All right. So now for the extra deck, we have 3 Herald of the Arclights. Herald of the Arclights broken. By the way, I got Summoned Sorceress. So what I'm going to do for my extra deck is I'm playing 2 Intis now because I wanted more targets for Gildogger and Extra Fusion. Extra Foolish Burial. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one of these and then put my Summon Sorceress in, because I can show you guys some combos that you could do with Summon Sorceress where you can automatically go into your Stick Chair combo, because even though Summon Sorceress summons it and its effects are negated, when you summon a Star Seraph, you can still trigger your Sovereignty, and that can go into your full combo, bro, and then you can end up linking up and making a busted board. So yeah, Summon Sorceress has to go on the deck. But yeah, so I have 3 Herald of Arclight and 2 Intis for your Foolish Burial and your Gildagra targets. But one of these, just think of it as this. Because Summon Sorceress right now is in my Cyber Dragon deck, but it's going to come into my Heralds too because I'm doing Cyber Dragons for Houston Regionals, and then the next Regionals after that, I'm doing Herald of Perfection. But yeah, these 5 cards, really good. They're crazy. They just have to be sent to the grave. Doesn't matter where they're sent from. They just have to be sent to the grave. For our links, we play Hoshinogen, Phoenix, and Decode. I was realizing more and more that normally I end up just going into a link that has down pointing arrows like that, and then I don't summon another one after that, because I always summon Christia after that. And once I drop Christia, Herald will protect Christia with his life, bro. Herald will not let Christia go down. So what I like to call Christia and Herald is my sword and my shield. So Christia, in a way, is like a defensive sword, so it's like a Thor hammer. But Herald is the ultimate shield that will not waver, bro. It will not break. So yeah, once you do like your first play with your links and drop your Christia, you never get to summon another link after that. That's why I cut down on a lot of them. Like, even the situational ones like Borosword and Borreload, it's just like you never really get to make them that often. So yeah, I just play these 3 links. What you do is for your combo, if you do Stick Chair combo, you do the Stick Chair combo, you have a Scepter, 2 Sovereignties. Link the 2 Sovereignties into Hoshinogen, and then link Hoshinogen and the Scepter into Decode Talker. And I like him for the damage because he gets super high attack. Then you special Christia because you have exactly 4 fairies. Where the Star Seraphs were only 3, because Hippo Shinogen exists, and I created this combo by myself. I invented my own Christia combo. I invent combos with this deck all the time. I never get the ideas from anybody. And you get 4 fairies exact, and then you end up dropping Christia and your Decode and your Herald. Like, that's my basic, that's the easiest board to do with this deck without even trying. Decode, Herald, Christia. And when your hand's really good and you open up the right plays, you can summon Christia after your stick chair combo, because you can just link with your with the guy that you XYZ summon for your stick chair combo, and you link into Phoenix, and then you get your fairies in the grave after you've done your drawing, and you rip the card out of their hand with Ouroboros, and you just turn that and any other fairy, and you get 4 in your grave. Bam! You drop Christia, and you drop Phoenix, and you drop Herald, and then they have 1 less card to play with too. So yeah, this is all you need, bro. And the reason why Phoenix is still here is really for the Gildagra combo. And then we have Azathoth and Niarla. So this card's pretty easy to make because of Ritual Sanctuary. You can actually do it turn 1. Especially when you have a card like Gildagra. You can actually tribute Gildagra from your hand or your field. Plus a level 4, which I've done. I've actually sacked off because I like normal summoned Gildagra. Did his effect, searched, did my combo. And then in order to summon Herald, instead of triggering Benton, I actually tributed the Gildagra. And then I attributed my my Scepter, and ended up doing a full-blown combo, bro, with Star Seraph Scepter. And then guess what? My Sovereignty drew into another Scepter, and I got to special it, but it wasn't the last thing that happened, so it missed timing. But I basically took the 2 Scepters, and instead of going into an XYZ that requires 3 materials, I overlaid those 2 into my Niarla, and I used her effect to grab back the Herald of the Arc Light, and then put it under her, and then you can keep that. So you can actually do that loop. When you have Herald of the Arclight off of your Gildagra, once it goes to the grave, you can use Niarla, Narla, or however you pronounce it, to detach all her materials. Take this and put it under her, and every turn you detach all your materials and then put this back. So what this does is every turn it gets you a plus, because this is already paid for itself. So this is a +1 every turn. You're literally, it's a loop. You just protect Niarla, and you use her effect, detach Herald of Arclight, and then put it back under her as a material, because she detaches all her materials, targets a monster in the grave, puts it under her, and then she becomes a type and attribute and all that. So you just loop this endlessly. And then whenever you get tired of it, if you just don't want to be hand trapped, this is if you don't want to be hand trapped, you could just drop this guy on her. But I still play him because he's good for my pushes. Like, when I need to turn all monster effects off and use Herald's Ammunition for back rows, I'll just go into this guy. 24 on legs. Now I don't have to waste any negates on monster effects, and I could just go off and then negate the back rows with Herald. So yeah, this package is really good. It's better in Herald of Perfection than it is in any other deck because of the Narla loop. Like, it's literally a loop, bro. You just detach Herald, search, put it back every turn. Every turn. Her effects once per turn, and you just keep doing this. Every turn you're searching for anything you need. So you're never going to run out of ammunition, which is really good. And then we have Diamond. Did you guys know that Diamond automatically beats Dark Warriors? And even the FTK deck sucks against this card. What this card says is nobody can send cards from their deck to their grave. Main deck to their grave. Dark monster effects can be negated by this guy as a quick effect. And he makes all monsters on the field become dark, which is broken. So basically, I'm sorry, no, he doesn't make all monsters. I'm thinking about the other one, the other Satella Knight. But basically, what this guy is he's a dark monster effect negator, and he stops Dark Warriors from doing Grepher, from doing Armageddon Knight. They basically, they can't send their Malicious, they can't send their Zephyros, the Elite, their Steam, the Cloak, their Destrudos. They can't send cards from deck to grave. They can't do anything like that. So it stops them in their track. You do Herald Christia this in the middle of a duel, you've won. They're not going to win. They don't even play hand traps in their main deck. That's why Herald's still good this format, because FTK doesn't play hand traps. Dark Golki doesn't play hand traps. Dark Warrior doesn't. And Golki's is like the only extra link deck that still can play hand traps. Then you have Deltaros for going second, Ouroboros for going first. Exciton Knight because it's broken. You have to play it. And then Dweller, because Herald Dweller in the Draco matchup, you just go Herald Dweller instead of Christia, and you still win. Because none of their traps can pop Herald, and you can negate anything else. They flip a Floodgate, you pop it. You negate it. And they're like, oh, I activate Apocalypse. And then Herald's like, oh, I negate that. And they're like, oh, Graveyard Effect. And you're like, no, you're under Dweller. So yeah, Dweller's just broken. Let me see the time. Let me see the time real quick. Okay, alright, you guys, I'm going to show you a quick 2-card combo. At the point of this video, you can stop watching. You do not have to keep watching. I'm not forcing you to stay. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to show you guys a cool 2-card combo that ends you on ridiculous results. 2-card combo. Bam. Gildagra pre-prep. This is the best 2-card combo in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! In my personal opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? I'm entitled to mine just like you're entitled to yours. So let's go with these 2 cards. Let's go normal Gildagra. Let's use his effect twice. Send Herald of Arclight, send Herald of Arclight. From your deck, you're going to go ahead and grab your Ritual Spell. And you're going to go ahead and grab your Princess Katana. Hiya! Then you're going to pre-preparation of Rites. And now you're going to search for Herald. And you have to search these cards specifically in this order to do this. And then you're going to search another ritual spell. Okay? Now if you've done that, you're going to summon your first Herald. Tribute her in order to summon him. Chain link 1 Benton, chain link 2 Dawn. Add her back. And then use her effect. And what you're going to do is you're going to search for another Herald. Okay? Then you're going to activate Dawn again. You're going to tribute Benton off. And you're going to let her hit the grave. You're not going to use Dawn's effect. You're going to summon this Herald. And then her effect's going to resolve. And it's going to search you Arc Lord Christia. Okay? And now count your grave. You have 3 fairies in grave. Next, you're going to link with Gale Dagra and Herald. And you're going to go into your Phoenix. That's why I like Phoenix, because it's a big 1900 wall. That's a beater that's bigger than Underclock Taker. And it's bigger than Land Fornicus too. And then you have exactly 4 fairies in your grave. You're going to special summon Christia. And you're going to add anything you want. If you have a like Celestial Observatory, you're going to add her back and then Observatory. And basically, this is your any board. You still have 3 other cards, so you have potentially 4 negates. And you have Herald, Christia, Phoenix off of 2 cards, and you have a guaranteed negate off of this 2-card combo. So what you're going to do is you're going to end up with 4 cards left. So think of it this way. For the cost of 1 card from your hand, think of it this way. For the cost of 1 card from your hand, you have summoned a Herald, a Christia, and this Phoenix. You're at 4 cards. Can you imagine a spell that said, at the cost of discarding 1 card, special summon Herald of Perfection, Christia, and Phoenix from your deck anywhere, and then to your field? That's what this 2-card combo just did. It summoned these almost nearly for free, but you'll have 4 cards in your hand left because this is back, and you have 3 other randoms. But if you have a Pot of Desires, if you have an extra Foolish Burial, if you have a Celestial Observatory, it can get out of control because you can still do more. But just a self-contained 2-card combo that requires no other random extra discard for cost, nothing like that. Just self-contained, just those 2 cards specifically. Herald, Christia, Phoenix. I end on this board very often. And just this board alone, I normally just win. That's why I think it's the best 2-card combo in the game. Because this 2-card combo, I can say it without exaggeration, you're probably going to win. But then games 2 and 3 becomes different because if somebody cites Spear Mode, they can Spear Mode you. But games 2 and 3, that's what I was telling you guys. I always just summon Christia, Herald. That's it. Like, these are the only 2 that I summon. Him, and where's Christia at? She's somewhere, you guys. Her, that's it. So that they can't Spear Mode me, and then they can't Lava Golem, and they can't Kaiju. That is the deck profile, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm going to put Summon Sorceress in my deck and showcase you guys some broken combos that you can do. But God bless you guys. You folks make beautiful choice. Make good choices. Have a beautiful day. Don't do drugs. And you will be hearing from me soon in the next video. I actually am going to be doing DDDs. This is for one of my subscribers. I'm trying to show love to everybody. It gets really hard because there's a lot of you guys, and I can only do so much as a person. But every time I have an opportunity, I like to bless you guys by building a deck that of your choice to showcase it, and doing giveaways and stuff like that. That's how I show my genuine concern and passion for you guys. Because I don't just say it because it sounds good. I actually say it because I mean it. I do care about my subscribers. I'm not a fake two-faced person. I'm always going to be like this. You can see me at regionals. You could come at my house and chill. I'm cool. Like, I talk to a lot of my subs. Shoot, I got half of them on Facebook. Not half, literally, but a lot of them on Facebook. I chop it up with them nearly every day. Talk to them, you know. And even my boy Dylan, like, I've been chopping up with him lately, trying to recruit him for the team. Like, this is how I am, you guys. And I really hope that in the future that this channel just gets big. Just gets big for just keeping it 100, being original and innovative, and just remembering the true passion of the game, that this game is just fun, you know, and everybody loves it. But that's it, you guys. Peace.